Login. Activate login phase. The place to type in username or email. The place to type in password. Login. Trying to login. Login success. Username, testing 1679. Setting. Tick to use internal speak engine, adjust the speech rate, 51, 70, 100, adjust the volume, OK button, user preference saved, play with computer, play with other online player, puzzle mode, setting. Tick to use internal speak engine, adjust the speech rate, 99, 97, 78, 6, 47, 28, 15, 0, 1, adjust the volume, OK button. User preference saved. Play with computer. Play with other online player. Puzzle mode. Setting. Setting. Tick to use internal speak engine, adjust the speech rate, adjust the volume, 69, 50, 20. OK button. User preference saved. Play with computer. Play with other online player. Puzzle mode. Setting. Tick to adjust the volume, 21, 70, 100. OK button. User preference saved. Play with computer. Play with other online player. Puzzle mode. Setting.
Play with computer. Play with other online player. Puzzle mode button. Setting button. Settings dialog rate. 4.
Tick to use internal speak engine.
Space.
Turn off speak
Not
engine.
checked.
Adjust
Speech
the
rate
speech
volumes. OK.
button.
Chessbot
User
win.
preference
Login
saved.
button. Play with puzzle mode.
Play with computer. Computer engine mode initializing game for you. Select bot category. Coach, adaptive, beginner, intermediate, advanced, master, athletes, musicians, creators, top players, personalities, engine, return to home page, coach. Adaptive, beginner. Please first select the bot you want to play, then Martin. Rating, 250, Wayne. Rating, 250, Fabian. Rating, 250, Wayne. Rating, 250, Wayne is selected, play. The bot is locked for guest or non-premium account. Please select another bot. Wayne. Rating, 250, Martin. Martin is selected, play. You are playing as white. Confirm white pawn moves to e4. Black pawn moves to e5. Arrow underscore mode. b1, c1, b1 white knight, b2, b3, c3. Confirm white knight moves to c3. Black knight moves to g3. Confirm white queen moves to b6. You beat Martin. New game. Game review. Return to home page. New game. You are playing as white. Please make your first move if this is the beginning. Confirm white pawn moves to e4. Black pawn moves to e5. Play with other online player. Online player mode initializing game for you. Select time controls. 1 plus 0, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 1, 3 plus 0, 3 plus 2, 5 plus 0, 10 plus 0, 15 plus 10, 30 plus 0, return to home page, setting, 1 plus 0, 1, 2, 3, 5 plus 0. You are playing as black, white pawn moves to e4. Confirm black pawn moves to e5. White pawn moves to d3. Confirm black knight moves to c6. White knight moves to f3. b5 aq4 invalid move. Confirm black bishop captures white pawn on a4. u1. Rating 415 plus 140. New game, game review. Good job building a lead and not letting up. Current move, game review comment. Good job building a lead and not letting up, explanation. Previous move. This is the beginning, next move. White pawn on e2 moves to e4 is book. Previous move, explanation. Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. Previous move, first move. Best move. The current move is the best move. First move. Good job building a lead and not letting up. White pawn on e2 moves to e4 is book. Black pawn on e7 moves to e5 is book. White pawn on d2 moves to d3 is book. Black knight on b8 moves to c6 is excellent. Best move. Black bishop on f8 moves to c5 is best. First move, explanation. Developing the bishop and increasing influence in the center. White pawn on a2 moves to a4 is excellent. Black bishop on b5 captures white pawn on a4 is best. This the last move. This the last move. Current move, game review, explanation. Next move, best move, return to home page. You have returned to home page. Online player, puzzle mode. Initializing game for you. You are playing as black. White pieces, king, g1, rook, e1, b1, pawn, a3, h3, d6, g2, f2, b2, black pieces, king, g7, rook, e8, e7, pawn, b5, g6, f7, b7, a7, opponent last move, d5 to d6. _mode. h7, h6, h5, h4, h3 white pawn, h2, h1, g1 white king, g2 white pawn, g3, g4, g5, g6 g7 black king, g8, f8, f7 black pawn, f6, e6, e7 black rook. Black rook selected, e4, e2, e1 white rook, confirm black rook captures white rook on e1 and check. Opponent last move, b1 to e1. Command mode you can type your move here. Confirm black rook captures white rook on e1 and check. Correct. Please select next action. Retry puzzle. Return to home page. Next puzzle. You are playing as black. White pieces, king, g1, rook, a7, pawn, h2, g2, f2, black pieces, king, g8, rook, e4, pawn, h7, f6, g5, opponent last move, d7 to a7. _mode, f8, g8 black king, g7, h7 black pawn, command mode you can type your move here. Confirm black rook moves to e1. Correct. Please select next action. Retry puzzle. You are playing as black. White pieces, king, g1, rook, a7, pawn, h2, e3, g2. Confirm black rook moves to e1. Correct. Please select next action. Retry puzzle. Return to home page. You have returned to home page. Hello. I am a chatbot. How can I help you today? Type in your question and I will answer immediately. You can type in how to use for help. You can navigate different options by pressing tab key or arrows. When entered in a chess game, there are 3 input mode. Press Ctrl F for the default keyboard base interface. Ctrl J for arrow mode that allow you to navigate through the board and move pieces by choosing target and destination grid using spacebar. Ctrl S to activate voice input and press Ctrl S again to finish your input. There are also some shortcuts available. You can ask me about the shortcuts if you are interested. Starting an online player game. You are playing as black. Play with computer. Computer engine mode initializing game for you. You are playing as white. Please make your first move if this is the beginning. Confirm white queen captures black knight on d4. Black bishop captures white queen on d4. You can query macro view. Piece white rook at square f1 is being attacked. Piece white pawn at square f2 is being attacked. Piece white knight at square c3 is being attacked. Voice input activated.
Play with online
Listening.
player.
Voice input end. Online player mode initializing game for you. Select time controls. Voice input activated.
Start a 10
Listening.
minutes game.
Voice input end. Voice input activated.
Start
Listening.
a 3 minutes game.
Voice input end. You are playing as white. Please make your first move if this is the beginning. Voice input activated.
Move e2
Listening.
to e4.
Voice input end. Confirm white pawn moves to e4. Black pawn moves to e5. Voice input activated.
Move
Listening.
g1 to f3.
Voice input end. Confirm white knight moves to f3. Black knight moves to c6. Voice input
Move
activated.
b1 to
Listening.
c3.
Voice input end. Confirm white knight moves to c3. Voice input activated.
Resign.
Listening. Voice input end. Confirm to resign from current game. Resigned. Rating 335-94.